Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark here, and I was wrong, guys. I owe you all an apology. I had said that Angel was just the best unit in this update, and his positives far outweighed his negatives. Unfortunately, I've learned more about the unit. We've done more testing. He does not work how I had thought he worked. So if you guys didn't know, Angel is one of the new mythics based on Chainsaw Man, the Angel Devil. And essentially, the Angel Devil, I thought he decreased the HP on your base every round. But the way that it works is he actually decreases the HP on your base every attack, which is a huge distinction because in one scenario, Sakura is basically going to be able to heal your base. In the other scenario, you're not going to be able to heal enough to actually do something about that. Okay, so we'll show you here once we get ecoed up kind of how the unit works, and I'll talk about his stats again. But the unit's not bad with this, but it becomes much more of a niche, interesting unit that you have to use. You're probably not going to use him solo. And I'll tell you why, because you can't run enough Sakuras to really make him worth it. And he's going to be kind of in a very niche environment. Okay, so let's try and let me get ecoed up a little bit more and make sure that we can kill this stuff. Okay, so let's see, place at front. Okay, so Angel, what I was saying before is he's essentially like kind of a budget DO. He has amazing stats, which is still all true. All of this is true. His stats, he's an incredible unit, dishing out nearly 200k damage every attack. He's got 27.3k DPS, and he has the highest limit DPS in the game. Okay. But like I was saying, because he damages your base every attack, you're actually going to, I'll show you right here, we're going to start losing health every time he attacks. Now at his first attack animation, so this attack animation, he's only taking about 2% HP per attack. So he can attack 50 times before you're going to lose HP, right? And we can very easily combat that with just like placing a Sakura down. So, you know, I'll place some Sakuras down next to his next to his angel, and that's gonna basically heal up any damage that we take there. Okay, but what it's not going to do, let's see here, is once he upgrades, it's going to go from taking about 2% to taking about 2.8% on his next attack animation. And then finally, once he's fully upgraded, he's actually going to be taking 3.3% HP every single attack. 3.3%. Now, yeah, let me actually sell my Sakura so I can kind of put this into perspective, because we need to start taking damage. But essentially, it's an issue. It becomes an issue the longer that the game goes on. Okay, because he's gonna, like, as he attacks, let's say you go down to 1 HP. Once you hit 1 HP, it's not gonna kill your base for Angel to continue attacking, but Angel's gonna stop attacking entirely when you do hit 1 HP. Okay, so the way that it works is Angel's entirely useless if you don't have HP in your base. So let's say that he's attacking, we're losing, let's say, sell your Sakura for now. We're going to basically lose HP intentionally. And then I'll kind of show you guys, as we're losing health on our base, we're not going to be able to out-heal the damage that Angel is going to be doing to us, even with 3 Sakura and even with 6 Sakura eventually. He's just going to be doing too much damage to our base. Sakura can essentially heal up to 5% per round, but sorry about that. But we can only do that if we're upgrading Sakura, and we can only place 3 per person, right? So we could get 15% HP per round per person, and that's only gonna, if you think about it, that's only gonna cover 5 attacks per person from Angel. Okay, 5 attacks is only enough to keep him attacking for about half of a round, if a round lasts a minute on average, right? So let's get this upgraded so we make sure we don't lose, and then we'll go watch Angel again. So what, in which situations could we actually use Angel as a meta unit? Okay, I'll talk about the first thing, which I feel is probably the most important thing, is actually getting is placement, okay, for him. Because Angel's only going to damage your base, right, if he's actually attacking units, okay? So let's say that usually our kill zone's up here, right? Like, let's say all of our units that deal damage are up here and they're attacking from the spawn. You would want to place Angel somewhere back towards like this area back here, so that he only attack things that leak through. Basically units that are tanky enough, like bosses or whatever, that they're going to leak through your main area of your DPS. So if this is where my main kill zone is, right here, you want Angel outside of your kill zone, so he's only attacking the things at the end. That's going to save you a lot of HP. He's going to drain a lot less HP if he's not constantly attacking. But you can see right now he's constantly attacking. Upgrade to attack animation 2, please. And he's going to start taking more damage per attack. Okay, so now you can see he's taking damage, quite a bit of damage that he's actually dealing to our base. And did we leak? That was weird. It just kind of like all poured in at the same time, the damage that was actually there. So let's look at, let's see, 934 9545. Okay, so there was the percentage attack. I'm not going to place any Sakuras just quite yet, so I can show you guys what actually happens and what makes him not entirely meta. But like I was saying, the first thing, the most important thing is going to be placement, where you actually put Angel. The second most important thing to using this unit as a meta unit is actually going to be rolling unique on him. Now, I know that's a huge ask, because getting unique is a very difficult, thing to actually do. But if you can get unique, the reason why it makes it so much better is, imagine that we well, let's just do this. Place 3 Angels. Because it's based per attack that you lose HP on your base, if you place 3 that are attacking, you're actually going to lose HP 3 times as fast. Okay, so watch this. Yeah, he's placing Angels. Look at our HP on our base. He's just dropping like flies because each one of our Angels, okay, is attacking. So you can sell the other 2 now. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is not a unit that you want multiple people on your team using. It's a unit that one person should use, and it's a unit that needs unique to really shine. Okay, to make it worth the negatives, you basically are going to need a unique. Even if it's like, if you did get Divine or Celestial, you could still use Angel, but you're probably only going to want to place 1, right? Because you have to out heal the damage that he's dealing to you. Because you're going to see here in a second, put us to 1 HP with 3. Or no, he'll get us to 1 HP eventually. It just might take a while. As he's attacking here, okay, now you're seeing it. Max him out when you can. Basically, this unit, once he's maxed out, is, like I said, taking 3.3% HP per attack. Okay, and the reason why this is actually crucial is because you'll notice here, once he gets past that, it's almost like it delays that. Okay, now he's not going to deal damage. Okay, so you see that we get past the point where he can't actually occupy that 3.3% damage or whatever. We're not actually going to he's not going to attack at all. You can see he's just chilling here. So in order for him to attack, we actually have to place Sakuras. Okay, place your Sakuras. Now, placing 6 Sakuras down is going to give us 30%, assuming that they're maxed. So let's get them to the 5%, like that, like that. There we go. So now I'm giving our team 15% health. He's going to give our team 15% health with his Sakuras. And now they don't stack, so there's no reason for me to actually put my Sakuras like this. The damage buff doesn't stack, so I'll just go throw my other Sakura over here by the soy fawns and get it maxed out. Now we're going to get 30% HP, and Angel is useless in this round right now because he can't attack because we have no HP. So you guys can start to see why I feel like he's going to be this very niche unit, is because we just got our HP from our Sakuras, and look at how quickly he's actually going to go through his HP. Why do I not? Did I turn effects off? No, they're still on. I guess that's just his attack animation right there. Okay. He's at 156,000. He is maxed. So he must have not gotten a great roll on it. Depends on what do you have. Oh, he's not maxed. That's why. Sorry. His is only like a level 83, I think he said, Angel, or maybe a 90. But he's not maxed out, so that's why he's not having the full damage. But going back to what I was saying about his stats, first thing that you're going to want to do is placement. The second thing that you want to do to make him meta is actually roll unique on him. Okay. The last thing I want to mention is how many Sakuras you should actually run. Okay. Because Mal was in here earlier. He had suggested, you know, well, why don't you just have everyone run Sakura? You could do that. So if you're, you know, if you have 6 people in the lobby, everyone could run Sakura, and it should be enough healing to basically attack for the whole round, right? The problem with that is that everyone, it's going to occupy 6 slots just to keep one unit running, right? I mean, it has to be a very, very valuable unit to do that, because that damage buff is not going to stack. So like, you're basically just, everyone's wasting a slot, right, to actually do that. So in my opinion, you would never, no team that's actually good at strategizing how to get far is ever going to run 6 Sakuras. At most, you might have 3 players running Sakura. I think the sweet spot is actually 2 players running Sakura. That's going to give you 6 Sakuras. That's plenty of Sakuras to make sure every unit on the map essentially has that 10% damage buff, right? You would want to spread them out. So like, you know, I would have a Sakura here buffing these units or whatever. And you can see max upgrade, she buffs a pretty wide range of units. And I think 6 is pretty good, and here's why. Okay, I'll show you guys. Like I said, 3 Sakuras max is going to give you 15% base HP per round, right? Angel, if you look, he attacks every 7 seconds at max upgrade, and he's going to deal 3.3% damage per attack, right? So for 5 attacks, he's going to basically deal 15% damage, approximately, a little bit more, but he's going to utilize those after about 5 attacks, right? So 5 times 7, 35 seconds. He can attack for 35 seconds per round. If you go up to 2 or 6 of these, right, then you're actually going to be, hold on, I got to do this before we lose. Might be too late for us. Okay, so yeah, with 6 Sakuras, you can attack for 70 seconds, which is hopefully going to be long enough for most rounds, and that's going to kind of be the sweet spot area. But long story short, what I guess I wanted to say is I was wrong. This unit is not like a mini Dio. He has great stats, but he comes with a very, very, very damaging passive, right? Because he's draining so much HP, he has to be linked to a Sakura, and he probably has to be linked to at least 2 players running Sakura, so he's going to fill up like an extra space on your team. and he's not someone that I would actually utilize unless you can get that unique, right? If you put unique on him, now you can see only running one, he's going to deal 100, like 765,000 damage per attack, 109,000 damage per second. He's definitely worth running if you can get a unique version of him, but you only want one on your team, and you want to make sure that you're pairing it with like 2 players that are running Sakura. Okay, so an interesting unit. I do think it's cool that they're kind of branching out. These aren't the same boring units that we're used to. We have some interesting dynamics with Aki switching back and forth. You have interesting dynamics with Power and Denji. Angel's interesting. I like that they're doing different stuff with the units. Unfortunately, I still feel like even doing different stuff, the units aren't just hopping right in and being great meta units. From what I can tell, there's still a lot of flaws with these units. So Angel is a perfect example of that. He's a very niche unit. He's going to require good placement. He's going to require the correct trait, or at least a really good trait, to make it worth just placing one of him if you don't have unique. And yeah, so the limit DPS that I was talking about in my last video is pretty much irrelevant, because you're never going to want to place 3 angels, or even 2 angels. You're just not going to have enough healing. It's not worth it to do that. But 1 can be viable. I don't know that you're going to run him solo. It's a hard call, because with 3 Sakuras, like I said, you're going to have some really good placement and some funky things. You might not even play Angel until late in the game where you need him, like on Infinity Castle. You might just save up 50,000 or 70,000 to just get him there for 1 round max amount. And then if you save him, you could use him like that. Like in Infinity Castle, if you waited till the very last round, you have 70,000 extra money. You drop him, max him out. He's going to be able to attack for that full boss round. That's one way you could use him, but my point is he's not as good as I initially thought. So if I did mislead you, I do apologize. I've taken that video down, and hopefully this one corrects any misinformation which I've spread in the community, and for that I apologize. But anyways, guys, Malo Alpito, thanks for watching. Peace, I'm out of here.